Oh, it's Saramoth.
Slash your justice in two.
I was careless.
Alright, we landed on everybody we care about anyway. Do you guys see how often the RNL is proccing today? I want you guys to understand this. On just today, RNL has procced more than every season I've played Ran as a main speed enabler. Every single season. No exception. Alright, this game's over.
It's time for fireworks.
Yeah, Ran is good versus Scales. I don't think Ran is like, you pick him on 3 every time. What I think Ran is good for, if you are a Bellion style player, if they go for a lot of tempo play and a lot of heavy mitigation, then it's Ran on 3. If they're going for revives, then it's Briar Witch on 3. And if you just need a good opener because they're playing way too defensively and you want to value, it's Conqueror Lilius on 3.
Must suffer the consequences. Shall I get serious now?
I have 2 hits.
I always. It's a lot.
What do you know
Fuck!
about me?
2%, man. Damn it.
I've got you in the palm of my hand.
I S3 here. It's fine if we activate the Senya. She's gonna get activated anyway. I guess what I really needed to do was just tune my fucking free run. Is it the free run? No, I have to tune the flan. The flan's not tuned. If the flan was tuned, we were chilling. Do I have enough to close out the rest of his team while Krau's on cooldown? Okay, kills the free run. That's not a bad idea.
Interferes with me. I'll show you.
Okay, yeah, let's kill this thing first. Nice, we get 50 extra CR from the S2 getting the finishing kill. Flan goes, and then the Flan is out of the seal, and then so should Zio now. Pop, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just hit this.
Read the room.
So careless. So naive.
How should we do this?
GG. I've once hard carried a tournament with DPS Zio. Holy sag. Zio carries really fucking hard if you build him damage. His damage is really good. He can 1v4.
Me for me.
Of course, we're gonna do this first. I actually can't believe he gave me the fucking poly combo, bro. That's crazy. RNL has legitimately proc more today than it has for me the rest of the 7 years of me playing this fucking video game. I want you guys to know that. I proc this more times today than literally the rest of my playing career. I'm in disbelief, y'all. It is an auspicious day to be living under the heavenly mandate of God. This must have been what the fucking emperors felt like back in the goddamn days, bro. Yeah, boss wins this 1v1.
Deliverance is inevitable.
Wait, he just misplayed. If he saved the soul burn, he might there was a world where he could have beat Boss Aruka. But if he wastes that soul burn, it's over. He can't win. Yeah, now he's guaranteed dead. Yeah, not only does it give me 2 chances to counterattack him, which defense breaks him, but if he killed everything else, let's assume the Zio wasn't alive, right? If he was strong enough to kill the Zio, in a 1v1, if Boss Aruka's like a little too slow, right? She's not actually that good if she doesn't counterattack. So if you have a Speed Boo Ross, he just lap, soul burn has 3 again, I'm dead. My Conqueror Lilius is also a high effectiveness build, guys, keep in mind.
For the glory of Perlin, I won't fall.
Okay, defense break. He cut me! Oh, I'm dead. I mean, he drops it on the APOG. APOG's click on the Leica. I need to fight, I need to double time it before I can do anything, right? This is winnable, though. I don't know if you guys believe me when I say this is winnable. So, we're down Leica. It's a 3v4. It's actually a 3v5, because Ravi now counts as 2 characters.
When hardship reigns, the flowers shall bloom. Fly sky high toward the radiant future.
deal with this. I'm going.
Like I said, guys, I think it's winnable still.
I'll pierce straight through.
Okay, you first. The LRK is already dead. I'm assuming the LRK is already dead. The LRK is not dead. We woo. This is a red alert. Cause now our Conqueror Lilius is dead. I've seen this music too many times. There's no way the Conch lives. But believe it or not, guys, I still think no, that's the no. Fuck! How is this possible? Every time my opponent's just the best player fucking alive. There is no fucking way. Every time my opponent is just the world's most skilled player. Okay, we have 40 souls. Guys, believe it or not, I still think there is a world where we win. It might not be this exact world. It might be next world, but I still think there is a win in this for us. Believe it or not, fellas. Give this a burn, see if it helps. I think the moment the boss came alive, we were pretty fucked. Oh, check server? I don't know what you mean, bro. Them dudes got the biggest and the freshest. What RNG are you guys talking about when you're like, it's RNG? Like, as if my opponent doesn't revive out of 3 characters, the best one, the only one that can win him the game. He's even gonna get a triple click off. Okay, let's see how well we survive against Saria damage without a main tank. Keep in mind, we have no tank here. Right, that dies, that's pretty normal. Now the issue here is counterattack. Yeah, hit that. Whoa, wait, really? 1, 2, 3, 4. I do this. I need to basically strip her buffs and take out her damage.
Who's the king of these streets?
I think we're vibing. What does that do? Oh, it hit the Yolha. That's scary.
I accept your blood as an offering.
Wait a minute. I don't think that counter was very good, guys. But this is fine. We'll just heal a little bit. It's okay. I'm super speed, guys.
It's your turn.
I'm now faster than the Renak. Bye-bye. Show me Omega fucking United States of Smash. Oh, why is this so satisfying to play, man? That's so fun. You guys already know how I'm gonna lose this fight. I need you guys to not say it until it happens. And then you're free to laugh about it, okay? But you guys already know exactly how old Valk is gonna lose this, okay? Like, I don't have to say it for you guys to know exactly what's gonna happen. Don't say it! Don't say it! Wait, it landed? What the fuck? Well, that's pretty weird. Do this. Oh shit. He gets an S1, so I get to play either free rent or. Oh man. Oh man. That's fine. That's fine.
Just waiting.
Excuse me, a little bit of CR. We take it here. It's fine. I don't even get to play my fucking Leica, man. Whatever, man. Ran feels like release Ran. Like, you can tell this character is good. You could tell this character has potential. Obviously, Soul Burnable Defense Break and Frostbite and Strip together is fucking broken. But because he's not Conqueror Lilius and he's not Briarwitch who has access to Renewed Will, there's actually not a way for him to passively CR push everything else. That's his biggest problem. So you have to play him with characters that can bridge themselves. SBA, P Flan, ML Ludwig. But you cannot, like, all of of the units you have at 260 that you can play with the Briar Witch, that you can play with Conqueror Lilius, Ran basically don't have access to. Ran needs dedicated speed tune units to push into him. But if you have a good setup for him, especially with ML Lud, especially with Free Ren, where you soul burn him, you crit 4 characters, you rip everything in, he feels good. He feels good. But the fact that he's so tied up to the S3, you could trap him on the burn, it makes it really tough to play him. You have to basically win by a lot. So I would say for most people, he's like a character you kind of keep in this like same range with the Conqueror Lilius and Briar Witch, and you flex between which one you want to open with. If you just want like a hard character where you put your fastest gear on, you only have one set of gear, you rip him and go, I would say that is likely still Briar Witch for you if you like the debuff lines, or if you like the straight damage lines, then you play Ahmed. It's not really Ran right now. Ran also isn't that good with speed imprints because he doesn't naturally bridge like Ahmed or Conqueror Lilius. So whenever you actually have to race with him, even though he's 129 base speed, he's not as good as Renak because Renak by herself can set up lethal. Ran doesn't set up lethal and you have to play his combos around him. So he feels a little bit awkward, but you have to acknowledge there is a lot of potential behind defense break, frostbite, strip, all of those on one skill. Soul burnable to ignore ER, pretty fucking broken. But you need more options, right? You need more options. Your opponent can't just cock block with one skill. Okay, so that's Ran. This I actually think is the second strongest unit out of the buff patch. The reason why he's so good now is twofold. One, you can actually slow him down to like 235 speed and he'll still be like 230. If you want to be like 340, then you do like 242. 242 pretty much covers all conceivable speed ranges outside of very extreme cases of speed RNG. The other thing that makes him good now is you build him as a damage dealer. You no longer have to stack 220 effectiveness on him to even feel like he's a real unit. Now the effectiveness self-imprint is actually kind of fucking useless. So you prefer this team attack imprint and then just stack them together with either a bunch of things that can take advantage of his speed. I think SBA and Ludwig are kind of your default bridges for most cleave actions going into the game nowadays. Very solid unit, and if you get enough CR push with him, he actually manages to be able to close out games if you ever have to pivot out a full cleave, because he does a lot of damage. Unique buff makes him take half damage. It's fucking sick. You go first with him. He's guaranteed to go first now because he's just so damn much CR from the passive. You can S3 to just lay down a chunk of damage, soul burn for the guaranteed silence. You don't have to take your chances anymore. Or if you're playing a red Flandrav, you can just S1 and chain him. He's still a good unit. Like first pick Zeo is probably back on the menu, especially if you pre-ban Bellion and the other guy bans Bossarunka. I think first pick Zeo is super strong. This creature's fucking broken. There are a couple of conditions, right? You can't play her into defense penetration, and she is not nearly as good if you don't get the Nurse Yoha. She's like a character that is broken if there is Nurse Yoha. Without Nurse Yoha, she's just pretty damn strong. And pretty damn strong is nothing to scoff at, because every time an ally dies now, she just gets the ultimate back and she just drops it. It's a little excessive if I were to be honest. For APOC Ravi, I think you just run the old build. This build is surprisingly really good with Nurse Yoha most of the time. When you play Nurse Yoha, you probably just build your Nurse Yoha 50 CR more than her. I think that's probably a good strategy to go about it. The thing that makes this build good is the fact that if you're an Ahmed player, you immediately have your Ahmed carry. Like Ahmed is usually tuned to 165, so you immediately can just Ahmed her. If your Nurse Yoha gets the push, you can superhumanization your A Ravi, and she can just one shitter ditter like a bunch of things from full HP to nothing. You could do the same thing with a Genesis Ross. You can probably do something similar with Alencia. One of the most underrated thing is she has access to Sweet Miracle. So when you see me go into game, I'm 33,000 HP. And then when you see the Nurse Yoha drop the ultimate, which doubles her speed and HP, I'm 66 fucking thousand HP. Yeah, like she's gonna one shitter ditter everything, and it's impossible to kill her. This is gonna be really annoying in the main season, and I think in the main season, you guys are gonna have a fun time figuring out how to get rid of her and Nurse Yoha. By the way, guys, the answer is this. Don't forget she got buffed too. She can extinct the APOC, but the APOC Ravi can't extinct her. Don't forget about that, okay? So some people today are like, oh, you should play Zahhak. Oh, the Setsuka, you didn't pick Zahhak. Okay, guys, they have Setsuka, but they also have Bossarunka. What is he supposed to do into Bossarunka? Anybody in chat would like to figure out how you are supposed to be able to kill a Setsuka through Bossarunka? I'm not sure if I got the memo of how he's supposed to be able to kill a Setsuka through Bossarunka. Nor did I get the memo on how to kill Setsuka when the other guy had Lady of the Scales. Yeah, I'm really not sure sure if it's user error on my part or what, because people in chat seems to think they got a really good idea of why he's so good into Setsuka when Setsuka's just being paired up with Bossarunka or Scales, right? I think it's too hard to play him in RTA, but if you play a lot of Arena and Guild War, I think there is probably a more viable way in which he'll be useful to you. So that's the problem with the Hawk. Actually, I think every single person except for Zio, their builds don't change. They're playing the same build today as you would play them the day they came out. This is still the same character, right? She used to be played at about 250 to 260 speed, on the slower end 240. I would say this is still the tuning you want to go for because you're perfectly pushing up into your Conqueror Lilius, into your Briar Witch Iceria, right? And obviously this is speaking to people with like, you know, 3-year-old plus accounts, right? Your Conqueror Lilius and Briar Witch are like 300 speed. If you're newer and your Conqueror and Briar are like only, you know, 290 or so, then I think the 240 builds are probably okay. And if you're really stretching your resources, then even 235 I would say is acceptable. Now, the only super awkward part is extra turn is good, right? It gives you a lot of synergies. Let's be fair, before it was gain 100 CR, right? When you soul burn her, she gets 100 CR. It just didn't work versus Red Poly. It didn't work versus AU Fiend. Now it's an extra turn, so you have a little bit of a cheeky synergy with Saria, which is cool. I think if you're 305 speed on a build like this, you could probably play her as an opener, soul burn into something, and then just rip the S3. It's actually fairly strong. Now that target buff got buffed to be able to just obliterate evasion characters. Looks really good, but I'm just not fast enough, right? Like, this is my fastest set of gear, and I'm only 300 speed, which for my rank is just too slow. You can't really contest with this. She's definitely not something you pick outside of pick 4 and pick 5, because there's still a lot of ways to kind of check her and make her really awkward. No update to this, like Freerin didn't get patched or anything, but I did change her build up. I swapped out a Torrent set to go on crit set, and the reason is because you actually want to do this cheeky thing where you're over 8,800 HP. After you do that, you can survive a S2 splash combo from Renak. It's one of the most important matchups you have to be able to win with Freerin, which is why a lot of people are actually running this build where they're 8,800 HP. If you could do this naturally without sacrificing any stats, I think that's definitely the way to go, but you have to like mod something in order to hit 8,800, especially if you don't like playing against Renak. The moment Renak misses lethal on you and you can survive, flush her out of stealth, you'd be able to win that matchup almost every single time as Freerin, as long as the rest of your team doesn't fall apart. Let's talk about Shuri. He's slightly better than he was before. You pick him when you're racing other players. Done. Here's like the bottom line. Here's the final dealio. The most important thing about playing this meta that you really want to be good at, if you're coming back to play from a long time ago, or you're like, I'm fine, I'm gonna lock it in, this is my season, right? You just have to understand, no matter what you're playing, the important thing right now is with first and second pick is to secure the most OP units. Once you secure like the OP units, right? And of course, like if you can get these, you get these, right? But if these are pre-ban, right? And I would say this is a pretty standard set of a 4 pre-ban spread, right? The first pick player bans like Harsetti Bellion, and the second pick player bans Scales Boss because they don't want to deal with either. Pretty reasonable on both sides. First pick Freerin into like Zio, into an opener, into 2 closers is probably your strongest way to play cleave and or aggro right now. Like forcing like hard cleave only is very, very bad. Forcing like Harsetti or tank down only is very, very bad. The best playstyle right now is just take any amount or any combination of the OP units. So Freerin, Boss, Scales, Maid, Harsetti, taking them off of 1-2 and then like flexing around them and building a composition around them. That's going to be the most reliable way you win any game. That's just how RTA is right now. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, if you thought the gameplay was interesting or you have any questions about any of the buff units, feel free to leave your questions down below in the comments section. I try to get around to as many of them as I can. I try to answer every question. If you have any deeper questions that might not be solvable in one single comment, welcome you guys to the Discord server where around the clock we have plenty of high-ranked players that are talking about the game at all hours of the day. That being said, that's all I have for you guys in this video. I will catch you guys in the next one. After this, we're probably back on the CZA train again. There's a lot of stuff to do, and oh man, Forbidden Catalyst this season has a lot of content, so I'll see you guys there. Take care of yourselves wherever you guys are. See you guys in the next one. See ya.